man, what song should we put on the Friday show? Cause you know, like the music sometimes just be so dead.
Yeah, like, do you want a hype song for this week, or do you want like some chill songs?
I don't know. Let's just see what's on the radio.
All right.
Now I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 deals. Where's my pen?
What I'm supposed to do when these rats blue? Ooh, what I'm supposed to do when these rats blue? Ooh, I should've gave them dog food that went to your noodle. I should've never got caught up with a cougar. Way too clever, ain't too jealous, ain't gon' let them.
Hey there, MHS, and welcome to another edition of the PNN Friday Show. I'm your host, Angel Highball, and my oh my, how the first 6 weeks of school have flown by. As we get deeper into the month of September, our fall sports are starting to wind down. The boys tennis team is hoping to duplicate their success of last season and bring home another sectional title.
The boys tennis team is already partway through the season. A new face this year is alumni Nigel Jackson. He is returning as a coach and is looking to serve the boys some pointers so they can ace the competition.
Well, my name is Nigel Jackson, Coach Jackson, assistant coach for the Maryville tennis team. I recently graduated in 2014 of Maryville. I played on the boys tennis team, was first singles, and came back, and I'm loving it, man.
With sectionals approaching, the team plans to advance by setting goals and reflecting on their performance this season.
But the techniques that I use is try just to keep the ball in play. Don't go for any fancy shots, just get it in. And then for me and my doubles partner, I focus on him trying to hit some better shots, and then we both need some improvement here and there, but we're doing good.
Mainly, our goal is to get better, just winning more, being more consistent, and hopefully we make it to sectionals. If we don't, that's okay. We still tried our hardest, but if we do, we'll be really accomplished. And we won sectionals last year, so hopefully we can win it this year.
Personal goals for me and my partner Josh for sectionals is mostly just to win and go as far as we possibly can. Well, from last year, we were good, but this year we've gotten a lot better, both of us, fundamentally, and we're both better at the net and ground stroke wise. Ultimate goal is just to win sectionals again and is have fun, enjoying my last tennis season of high school.
Our sectionals is mainly just to stay focused. We're not really focused on anybody but ourselves. So we're just trying to remain focused throughout the end of the season as far as it can take us. For regionals, same thing, is keep our composure together and our focus together. That's how we're going to get a great outcome.
Freshman players came in looking to thrive, and in light of their first season, some are already strategizing to ensure they have what it takes to hopefully further their career in college.
Definitely, I want to try and get private lessons soon, and I want to improve on serving because it's gotten better, but it's still not as good as I'm pretty sure it can be. And there's a lot of things like that I want to improve on, and different shots like slicing and topspin that I want to work on.
While the freshmen have set ambitions for the remainder of their high school career, This season there is a bit of brotherly competition as senior Ivan motivates his younger brother Matt throughout his first high school season.
My brother Ivan, he's now a senior, he's varsity, and then he's been really pushing me. Like sometimes we say, let's go play, he goes, and then he's like, hit the ball, don't square your racket, don't hit some weird shots, hit two-handed, backhand. I've been doing better since then in fourth, and then hopefully I get better than I've been.
The boys' senior night is this Monday at home versus Lowell. Come out and show some Pirate pride by supporting them as they head into sectionals later next week. Signing off for PNN, I'm Samari Patrick.
Speaking of fall sports, the girls cross country team has a new coach and new expectations as they head toward the finish line on this season.
Now that the season has started, the girls cross country team has enjoyed competing against other region teams. They have been training all summer to improve their times and improve on last season's successes.
From talking to Coach Hoffman, that we have improved in terms of team chemistry. Here I honestly really do believe that since we are such a small team, we've honestly grown into a family, and all the girls are constantly helping each other out and talking to each other. They're becoming a family, and it helps them out a lot on race days.
I feel like this year we're a lot more united than we were last year because last year it wasn't really a lot of focus on like unity. We kind of just like ran what we ran at our own paces or whatever. But this year I really try to, like as a main influencer, I really try to make sure all my girls are okay during workouts, meets, whatever it may be, long runs, making sure everybody's on pace. And then they just like get that vibe and they perform better and we're closer than we were last year.
With a closer bond, the team has shown improvement and is getting closer to their goals.
Let's see, in terms of improving as a team, here I want to say it's only confidence. We have a couple returning runners who are actually getting a lot of miles in, and we also got a lot of newbies who are on a learning curve, but we are trying to push them, and so that way they can raise their confidence and know that they can compete at a high level. And I'm happy that we don't actually got any seniors this year, and so that way we can keep on building off of this. And here I'm actually hoping to keep on helping them grow and improve every day at practice. Okay, it's all about it, working hard and coming in and putting in all the miles.
So far, I think one of my successes was last week at the Lowell meet when I actually PR'd. And another one of my successes has been getting my breathing under control, because usually I have like really bad breathing problems, and during races that's not a problem when I'm able to get that under control. And as a team, I think we should come together and running together and trying to get to those top spots to try to get the best points for our team, and trying to get better at being the overall victors.
Last few years I sucked at long runs and I hated them, but now my mileage is like up there almost with the guys, and it's like I set paces now for the team, so it's like doing long runs.
The team also had their own traditions in preparing for their long meets.
To prepare for upcoming meets, I try to drink a lot of water, and we pray before the meet, and I feel like that really helps me, and that's about it.
Try to get lots of good sleep, water, and prayer in, and then the morning of, I just try not to think too much, because at the end of the day I just race hard and have fun, because that's what cross is all about.
Well, anytime that we're going to race, how I prepare myself is I kind of consider the workouts that they were putting in during the week. Who was actually running pretty strong, who actually maybe could have done better, who do we have to adjust, so that way we can try to go into every race and have some kind of an attack plan.
With a new team chemistry and much improvement, the team looks to close out the season on a high note. Signing off for PNN, I'm Alicia Fields.
Speaking of sports, one name that made news over the summer was King James. That's right, LeBron is now a Laker, and Sierra went around MHS to get everyone's thoughts on the Kings' new team.
One of the shocking sports news this past summer
was that NBA player LeBron James has now left from the Cleveland Cavaliers and signed to the LA Lakers. Some people were devastated and others were excited. A few students and staff of MHS have a variety of opinions about LeBron's choice to the Lakers.
The way I felt when I first heard that LeBron James signed to the Lakers is I felt like he was a bandwagon jumper.
I was excited. I felt like he made the right decision for him and his family just to move over there and all that.
How I first felt was all I seen was everyone like surprised about it. Me, I didn't really care, to be honest with you. I just thought it was like a little bit surprising because everyone usually like was always talking about LeBron on his own team, but when he switched, it was just kind of surprising to me. That's it.
I feel like he should have just stayed with the Cavs because he always switching teams and like he still lose anyway, but like he needs to stay with his team because that's who he originally went back to.
There were some opinions regarding on why LeBron chose to go to the Lakers.
I think it was because of his teammates. I mean, sometimes he don't like what they do in the game, and you can see him, he gets frustrated sometimes.
So he can win because like the Cavs wasn't working out for him.
LeBron chose to go to the Lakers because he wants to be on a championship team. He wants another ring. He wants to try and catch up with Jordan, which he's not going to be able to do.
I think he chose there just to prove he could get a championship in the West, and so his son could go to high school in Los Angeles.
LeBron going to the Lakers changed people's minds about the playoffs.
Los Angeles Lakers, they gonna win every game, go to the championship.
The playoffs are gonna probably turn out with the Lakers in it and Golden State as usual.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but right now I really don't know.
I feel like they'll have a better chance, but they probably still wouldn't win.
In my opinion, I don't think they will go to the playoffs. Bulls fan all day. Either way, we know that this year will be very interesting for the NBA. Signing off from PNN, I'm Sierra Harris.
Homecoming is now only 2 weeks away, and next week we'll bring you an in-depth look at this year's Queen candidates. Many of you have still had questions about ticket sales and guest forms, so here's a repeat of all the information you need to know.
Everyone has been waiting for the long-awaited homecoming dance, which I'm very excited to present to you when our tickets will be sold. If you're in the main cafeteria, your tickets will be sold September 17th, the 19th, the 24th, and the 26th for $20. And if you're in the freshman cafeteria, your tickets will be sold September 18th, the 21st, the 25th, and the 28th. And for those who will be late buying their tickets and the main lunch, your tickets will be $30 with the late fee October 1st. And if you're in the freshman cafeteria, yours will be October 2nd. And just a friendly reminder, no tickets will be sold on Thursdays. If you plan to bring a guest, make sure you pick up a guest form now in the main building student services. The last day to turn in your guest forms will be September 26th. Get those in now. And if you would like to request music, visit www.writedj.com. Enter the guest login October 6, 2018 and your password MHC2018. Don't forget, we start selling tickets September 17th in the main cafeteria for $20 for your homecoming dance ticket.
One of the latest trends everyone is talking about is crunchy slime. Whether it's recapturing your childhood or just trying to kill some time, David brings us all the info on what it's about and how to make your own.
Alright, so that is the Production Possibilities Frontier. You guys have 5 minutes left in class. Go ahead and get started on your homework.
I've been finished that.
You hate it when you're bored in class, the teacher is done with the lesson, all classwork or homework is done, and there's nothing to do? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Introducing Crunchy Slime.
So to make this crunchy slime, all you're going to need is 2 bottles of clear Elmer's glue, baking soda, and some Opti-Free Express. And you want this kind because this is the kind with boric acid, and you need this, otherwise this will not work. You're gonna need some straws and a knife and a plastic bowl.
I see slime like on Instagram and stuff, and my little sister, her name is Naya, she's obsessed with slime. Like, she has all the kits and everything, so I'm really like a slime connoisseur kind.
Okay, I've heard about slime. It's like this real gooey, slimy stuff, and I don't know, I've never tried it. I want to. But I don't know.
So first I'm starting off with pouring the first bottle of Elmer's glue into the bowl. And then I'm going in with the second bottle, and same thing, just pouring it all into the bowl. And now you're going to take about a teaspoon of baking soda. I know I'm using a little bit more, but that's only because I have a little bit of a bigger batch. But you're going to need about this much. But with one bottle, a teaspoon is fine. And just put it up in the bowl and stir it up in there until it's dissolved like so. And then you're going to add some of the eye contact solution like how I just did. And you kind of want to just add a little by little and just stir it in until you have that slime consistency. And you can tell when it's that slime consistency when it starts to feel thick. And if it feels really, really liquidy, just add a little bit more baking soda. And just keep adding a little bit more until it's a very thick texture. Just keep stirring. And as you can see, mine's just getting a little bit thicker as I'm adding more. And after a little while, I want to kind of play with it and just knead it in a little bit to make sure that all the ingredients really come in together. And then after a while, you want to just put it back in and just keep stirring it. And as you can see, this is starting to get really thick, really, really thick, which is good. Kind of just play with it for a little bit. And then you just want to take it out and again, just knead it all and make sure all the ingredients are working together. And then we'll kind of put it back into the bowl. And this is where we start to add the straws. All right, so take a big bag of straws. And it could be any color, clear, kind, doesn't matter. And then it's going to kind of cut little bits of pieces into the bowl. I know it gets a little messy, but that's fine. Just pick it up, put it back into the bowl. But once you have some straws in, just kind of knead it in there. And the crunchier you want this slime, the more straws you'd want to add. So as you can see, I'm adding more straws because I want this to be really crunchy. And after a while, when you have all the straws in, just kind of knead it in. Again, play with it for a second until it is the perfect slime consistency. And as you can see, this is really, really crunchy. And just to add, you can add other things. So that you can add beads to it. You can add chips if you want to. Anything that helps to get that crunchy sound like so. This project is a really fun project to do, especially if you have little siblings. Little kids love this. As you can see, my little brother cannot stop playing with it. It's really fun, and really it's for all ages. I mean, even my grandma, she's all for it. It's super fun, and it really doesn't take long to make. This literally took me about 25 minutes. This slime is the perfect cure for your boredom. It's crunchy, it's satisfying, and best of all, it's loud. Now that you have something fun to play with in class, you will never have to experience being bored ever again. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun, crunchy slime DIY. Signing off for PNN, I'm David White.
Thanks for joining us today. And don't forget to tune in next week for another brand new edition of The Friday Show. Best of luck to the football team as they travel to LaPorte tonight, and to all the sports and activities with events this weekend. Don't forget, next week we'll bring you an in-depth look at all of this year's homecoming queen candidates. Signing off from PNN, I'm Angel Highball. Have a great weekend, MHS. Hey there, MHS. Oh, wait. Wait, okay. Sorry, okay. Many of you have still questions questions and okay. Homecoming is now only 2 weeks away, and next week we'll bring. Wait, how does it go?
And next week we'll bring you.
Okay, homecoming is only.
This so far.
Homecoming is now only 2 weeks away, and next week.
There you go.
Okay. One of the latest trends. Wait, oh, that's the latest.